Dude.
Dude. Hi guys.
It's been a while since I've been in India, तो मुझे ना ये weather suit नहीं कर रहा है,
Bonjour.
मुझे vibes suit नहीं कर रहे हैं.
The
Seriously,
Vatavaran
it's
isn't
not.
hitting.
Yeah, my sister was like, "Do you want to move to Dadar West?" And I was like, "Yeah, kind of sounds kind of nice." So yeah, I've been on vacation. In case I haven't rubbed it in anyone's face on my Instagram. What were you up to, Sakshi?
Honestly, this is your episode today because I have been in the exact same spot on my couch since Naina left 3 weeks ago. And I just got up for this shoot and I've come here. So how was your trip?
Before that, I'm Naina Bhan.
I'm Sakshi Shavdasani.
And that's the coffee maker grizzling in the back, if you heard
Grizzling.
it. Subscribe to us on
YouTube.
Follow us on
On
Spotify.
Spotify.
Rate us on Spotify. Leave us a comment. Do all the things. And stop complaining about how our episodes vibes are not happening, this and that.
Yeah, I mean,
yeah.
we don't like each other and that's fine.
The
Some-
tension between Naina and Sakshi.
Yeah. Bonjour.
Bonjour.
Croissant. Macaron.
I literally came back and I've been the worst person. I'm literally like, I had this life-changing vacation and, I think everyone's vibes are just a bit too aggressive. Everyone in Bombay is so aggressive. Like, if we all just found the meaning of life, we were all just calm and we had our clarity with everything would be better.
Third trip to Europe in a year. She finally found herself. Ye Jawani Hai Diwani does work.
I told you, I am going to be bunny. If it means that I go broke, I will be bunny.
And it's not that she's been to Europe before. We all know that. But was this the first time you flew business?
Yeah, it was.
She came and she was like, these chairs are disgusting. When I flew business, I had a lie flat seat and now I have to sit on these bhade ka chairs.
That was
Disgusting.
also me literally on the flight taking pictures of things I didn't understand and sending it to Sakshi being like, you've flown business before. What does this do?
I have not flown business before.
I was literally
I was
looking into
Googling
people's like pods being like, usne kaise attach kiya? Maybe I couldn't find so many things, but it was such a nice experience. 10 on 10 would recommend.
She liked it so much. She's flying out again tonight.
I'm
business.
going to Mexico.
Let's fucking go.
Let's fucking go.
So, what took you to
My Europe
Yeah.
vacation. Honestly, so this whole plan started with Sakshi because Sakshi, the influencer, influenced me into getting my Schengen visa. Then both of us together harassed Natasha, who lost her passport, into getting her Schengen visa. She went and did Tatkal. She got hers. Sakshi said, bro, I'll go to Amsterdam twice in 1 month. What's the big deal? She went with her friend Rishan and his friends with the promise that we were going to go together. And I swear to you, every moment till she went to Amsterdam, she's like, are you going or not? Let me know. Tell me. Because if you're going to pussy out on me, literally, she made me feel so bad. I booked my tickets. She's like, I'll see you, bro. I'll see you there, bro. I'll see you. And she sat on her couch. She went to Delhi.
One
The few
second.
days that I was not here, you
I
fucking went to Delhi?
I went for 2 days for free to Delhi. But we all know this. Okay, my old landlord hasn't returned my deposit. So I just don't have money. Like, I was counting on that money to take me to Europe. And now I'm like broke. I'm like gonna cry. I'm like.
Sakshi lay on her couch. Natasha and I end up in Paris.
And y'all were looking so beautiful. And if I was there, I would have just ruined the vibe. So it's
It's
honestly
fair.
good
It's
for
fair.
everyone that I didn't come.
But you know what I learned on this trip?
What's up?
I learned the joy of motherhood. Because I traveled with people 3 to 5 years under my age. And one of them, she shall not be named,
Natasha.
did not have data on her phone.
Natasha.
One of them had no idea where we were staying. Are we taking a plane? Are we taking a train? Suddenly she wakes up on the last day. She's like, oh, we're leaving tomorrow. My sister. No one has any clue. I'm at McDonald's in 3 different countries. 3 different countries. I've not been to McDonald's in 5 years, but Natasha wanted to try the Happy Meal in every country.
I love that.
Yeah.
What 3 countries did you go to?
We went to UK,
Okay.
France, and Switzerland.
Natasha, you wanted to try the Happy Meal in UK?
Yeah, it's not really that happy, but yeah, yeah. So motherhood was great. I
Yeah.
mean,
You microdosed.
I microdosed on motherhood, and literally Natasha went back the last day. She's texting me like, "I'm having withdrawal. I need you to tell me what to do with my life." This is
love
not to
that.
throw Natasha under the bus, but I've been holding on to this trauma for too long, bro. This girl is too good. Like, she's too good, but her dietary habits are like awful. Okay, and I'm gonna fucking fix them. I've literally texted my sister saying I'm gonna fix Natasha's diet this year.
What does she eat?
Wake up in the morning. She made me a little plate for breakfast. It was cheese balls, coffee, and a chocolate cookie with chocolate on top. And she ate it for 5 days. That was her breakfast. And I was like, Natasha, I literally took her to a restaurant. I was like, see, look at this orange liquid. I got her hooked on to orange juice.
One step for man.
And she came back and she's quit nicotine. So literally every night she would go to sleep, I'd just whisper into her ear, you will stop smoking. You will
I
stop
love
smoking."
that. When are you whispering it in my ear?
Stop hating men. Stop hating men. And it's happened, guys. 50 episodes later, Sakshi kind of is into men.
Why? I am, yes. I love all genders, regardless of gender. But your trip looked very fun. Like, so we've traveled together,
Yeah.
and I have to say, I think Naina really takes inspo from the company she keeps, because when she was with me, she was in gunji and sweats the whole time. And this time, I see a smoky eye in Paris.
Dude, Natasha is the queen of lip liner. Like, she does like all these cool like makeup trends. And I was like, I have to pull up. And honestly, we had such a nice trip. We were doing things for the plot, but the plot was a very slow novel that no one ends up reading because there was nothing high octane that was happening. All we did was walk down beautiful streets, and we'd look at the map and it would say 18 minutes away to our home. And 2 hours later, it would say 17 minutes away because we stopped at every shop and we were just like,
I love
it
that.
was really such a girl-coded holiday. It was too good.
I had to take a loan from my dad to order food because my gas guy hasn't come yet. But not to make it depressing.
And yet you do.
Well, y'all are welcome. Y'all are welcome for this trip, because if I hadn't pushed y'all to get the Schengen visa.
Yeah. Thanks, Sakshi.
Yeah.
But this is our like one plea to you, that if you're planning on taking a vacation, just go and take it. Because I genuinely think, and I don't know, Natasha, do you agree that like, of course you can save up and like invest in responsible things like SIPs and stuff. But
Sips.
is there any experience in buying a mutual fund? No. Is there an experience in walking down the streets of Paris? Yes.
18 minutes from your Airbnb.
Exactly. Natasha and I went to Switzerland to live like the casual Delhi boy experience. We sat at 12 o'clock at night on a bus stop and we just chatted.
I love that.
I'd never done that before in my life. And literally, we were just 2 people alone on that bus stop, and it felt so good. And I was like, this is what men feel every day. Like, they just go at night and they drink cutting chai and they eat bun maska and it's vibes. Like,
I love it.
it only took 5 lakhs to achieve
That's
this.
all?
That's it.
For the small price of 5 lakhs, you can sit on a bus stop?
But it was great. I see it. I see it. You guys have figured it out.
Yeah.
The other really great thing was, for the first time, somehow we never came across other Indian tourists. And the experience was immaculate.
Damn, no khakra is offered.
No. Natasha carried khakra. First thing she pulled out of her bag was a big fucking stack of thepla, which she chose to carry loyally from France to Switzerland to London. And then in London, because she had to pack her shopping in, she finally threw the thepla.
Did you eat any theplas?
No.
Oh, okay.
I was just trying to be responsible, so I carried it with me.
I love that. Did you eat any thepla?
No, I didn't. Obviously,
Yeah.
because I was eating cheese balls every morning. There was no opportunity to experiment with
I
thepla.
would pay to be in that breakfast room and she offered you the cheese. Did you eat it?
I was like, Natasha, I'm 32. I don't know if I mentioned it on the podcast enough, but I can't eat this. It's not
Your H&M clothes suddenly don't fit.
not in the least. But honestly, like 10 on 10 would recommend living life for the experience of life. The one thing that this year's taught me is that if you don't do it today, when your limbs are with you, when your health is in good order, you will not be able to do it
Ever.
ever. So,
You know, honestly, like my parents always were like, we'll wait till we're like older to travel and all. And now they just haven't done it because of like whatever reasons. And that's why, like, now my parents are like, yeah, just go
yeah.
travel. Like, nobody offered to pay for my tickets, but they were like, just go, live your life.
But you honestly, like, I feel like when you're on holiday, and especially when you're going to, like, say, somewhere in Europe in that region, one, it's so easy to navigate where you're going, and people are very friendly. And two is that you really kind of understand how you operate in the world and the things that you like. And especially when you go with your girlfriends and it's and everyone's kind of in the same zone, you can really have the most beautiful vacation on a very low budget, like genuinely, whether you're
5 lakhs. But I have to say, both Natasha and Naina have come back glowing.
Hmm.
Like truly, everything is fixed. There's a sparkle in their eyes, which I've been working with Naina for 1 year, as you all know. I have not seen the sparkle ever before. But today I come in the morning, Natasha and Naina are yapping, and they both smiled at me. And I was like, wow, what a time to be alive. And Shreya and I hugged for some reason. I don't know what. Like I came in feeling great. We've hugged. Beautiful.
But this might have nothing to do with us saying that we're going to get everyone Lollapalooza tickets.
We were like, if we get free Coldplay tickets, we will give it to the Moss team.
Can we talk about the Coldplay
Fucking
tickets?
Coldplay tickets, bro. How many songs do you know? I didn't even.
Can I tell you my Coldplay experience? My sister, the lover, every day while she was 14, she was going through this breakup. I would be walking downstairs in the park, and her room at 5 p.m. would be like third floor. It was just reverberating, shaking, and Fix You was playing on loop. And I was like, इसकी life में क्या हुआ? ये कौन लड़का है जिसको अपनी zip ऊपर नहीं करनी आती, पर इसका दिल ऐसे तोड़ा है, like she's listening to the entire album on repeat.
I was a big Coldplay fan. I was a Fix You, and Yellow was my favorite song because yellow was my favorite color. But the color was my favorite color because of the song. And you asked me to name any band member other than Chris Martin. No thoughts. I didn't even know they had come up with a new album. So I didn't clog the website.
One second, this concert is for a new album.
Exactly.
Oh.
Because Coldplay has come to Bombay in 2018. My dad got me passes last minute. I've gone, screamed, fix you. Fun. Okay. But the website crashing and people like, there's a mom blogger that made like a video about how she's very wronged by Book My Show. But the thing is,
I'm so confused.
fix yourself.
No, one second, I'm so confused. So they put out a new album.
Yeah.
I thought it's because they did some cool show. Like
Even I thought that, but then I was like, guys, why didn't you all just go in 2018?
Yeah.
And then they were like, new album plus new type of show. And I was like, oh,
I didn't know Coldplay
we
was
don't
so
deserve
big.
Coldplay tickets. But if we go now,
Yeah.
you see it on my stories.
No, but then people are buying like rooms in the
Courtyard.
Marriott to look at the venue.
Yeah.
Like, I didn't know
It's a
Coldplay
bit
was
much.
so big.
Yeah. It's like going to Imagica and then staying at Novotel.
I cannot relate to any of these experiences. What?
Sorry.
I went to the Diljit concert knowing 2 songs with full confidence because I was like, एक time पे तो ये मेरा नाम बोलेगा. And उसने बोला और मैंने नाचा. And I was like, none of you know the song.
She took a story. But you had a brat summer, so for you,
Oh
cold.
fuck! I forgot. Dude, so much has happened. Okay, so listen. I know I went for 20 days, but 3 of those days were for work. 3 days I went with H&M to London, and part of my very difficult job was to go and enjoy Charlie XCX after someone did hair and makeup for me and put me in a beautiful outfit.
Influencers, they work so hard.
I mean,
Exhausted.
exhausted, really. Need to go on another trip to refresh myself. But okay, high element, high key, high point was that Charlie XCX killed it. What a brat. She didn't have any background dancers, nothing. She was just bringing the energy herself. Low points. I didn't go with any of my friends. So it was like I couldn't enjoy myself because I was like, who do I share this moment
What do you
with?
mean the other influencers?
But they're not really my friends. We're like colleagues. It's like literally if everyone got up here, actually I love everyone here. If I was like, you know, if I went to like the Aadhaar office and I went with every person who had to sign my paper.
Right. I get that,
Yeah.
But you were looking stunning.
Thank you.
And the sparkle in her eyes was there.
It was there. So the best thing is we enter the venue. There's a stage and there are like bouncers around it. We run to the stage and we're like, ha! Aage ki seat mil gayi. And then the concert starts and it's in the opposite direction. And we're standing around the stage like fucking duds, okay? And one girl, she had such a bad time. She's like, I'm out. I'm going. I have to go home. This is not what I signed up for.
Oh, another thing that happened is we went from 27,700 followers to 27,900. So thank you. We are officially India's slowest growing podcast. I was keeping a track, in the 3 weeks that you were gone and I didn't have money. I was just refreshing the page.
Dude, same.
Yeah.
I was like on every train I took, on every metro, I was refreshing and all. Suddenly there's hate commenting.
Bro, there
So
were 4
sassy.
Reddit posts about us, by the way, in the
Yeah.
last 4 weeks.
Yeah.
And I'm 100% sure it's this girl that doesn't like me.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Why?
Because she thinks I want her man. I don't.
Yeah.
I really don't.
I can attest to the fact that Sakshi wants no man across genders. Like there is not one person. We
No
tried to
man
date a
across
fucking
genders.
alien.
Yeah, bro.
It didn't happen.
And now it's over for me.
So I went for this Thai massage.
Ooh.
My sister booked me to a Thai massage, and first half of the massage till we were at my upper body, everything was great, okay? And suddenly the conversation starts when she starts massaging my thighs. Told me something that I'll never realize in the gym. She's like, you exercise? I said, yes. Stop using your thighs to pull when you squat because your thighs are inflating but your ass is small. So, in my most vulnerable moment, lying naked on this bed, having paid too much for this massage.
Dude, okay. I forgot that this happened, but I also went for 2 massages last week.
Yeah.
One was this
Doesn't have money.
They were paid for by my family.
Okay.
It's quite depressing. Anyway, I went for 2 massages.
Yeah.
And one was this hair spa thing, okay? And he was massaging my back, and then suddenly I'm wearing these thick sweatpants. He flips them down to massage my lower back. And I was like, yo, what the fuck? But then I was like, maybe I'm a prude, So I just let it happen. And then the next day I go for a massage, and this is a full body massage. She, the disposable underwear.
Yeah.
Fucking back, she pulls it down to massage my ass. I'm planked with my ass out, fully naked. And then I'm like, maybe this is the French way.
I know we're very privileged, but I still want to petition. There should be consent in massages. Like, it's so messed up.
That's the cause.
It's a cause close to my heart because there are so many times, why, I don't know, but someone's massaging me, and this happened with a gym trainer also, where he massaged me and then it was going to a place where I'm like, is this normal?
Yeah, and then you're like, I'm a prude, but it's like
I'm a prude.
I don't want my tits massaged.
But
like,
also, I don't want to have a stiff back tomorrow
Yeah.
after I've done deadlifts. Then I'm just like, oh my God,
it's the French way.
it's the essay for me.
And after massaging my bare ass, she's
Yeah.
like, stomach pe massage chahiye." I'm like,
Okay, can I ask you a question? TMI, but what is the breast massage for? I've never understood
Same.
it. And I always say, I don't want it.
dude, honestly, I really don't
And they
want
always
to
say,
be touched.
thoda kar lo. I don't know what it's for.
They're just checking if you have any.
Yeah. I don't know what it's for.
Dude, like, there are no knots in my tits. Like, I'm confident.
So basically, after this entire thigh shaming, okay, this woman starts telling me about, she's like, Indian men most naughty. Indian men most naughty. I said, what do you mean? She's like, it doesn't matter if they have a wife at home, etc. They're always looking for fun. So once this guy is like, how much do you charge? How much do you charge? And I got so pissed off. I asked him, how much does your mom charge? And he said, 40 pounds. I was like, why is this woman having this conversation with me? And then she ends it by saying, but Indian men, they're very good. They are not like Thai men. Thai men are butterflies. They'll leave their wives for the next person. But Indian men come back.
Oh, how sweet of Indian.
Shout out.
Shout
To
out
my
Indian
guys.
men.
Yeah.
You guys are the best. You'll come back.
But basically on this trip, okay, I was like, I want to meet people from different like perspectives more than anything. Because you and I, and Natasha, we yap all day long, but we're literally talking to each other. We're like, exactly, yeah, of
Yes,
course,
queen
yeah.
slay.
But then I met some people and I started like freaking out. I met this one guy I'd met once in my life, okay, who then when I met him, he's like, okay, I'm in AA, I've been sober, I've been clean. My son hates me. I said, why? He's like, because dad, you shot someone. And he said, son, I missed. So I didn't shoot someone. And I was like, how do I leave this meal?
Exactly.
So yeah, the conversation just kept going on and on. He's talking about like, about how he once in life was super materialistic. So he wanted to buy a Rolex. So he bought 5 Rolexes. Then he decided he doesn't want to be materialistic. So he sold the Rolexes. Then he decided he wanted to live off the grid. He
The
lived in a
Coldplay
forest.
ticket resellers right now have on the tickets, but I'm not materialistic, so I'm gonna sell them for 1 lakh rupees for the standing tickets that was 6,000 rupees.
What about the people who sold the plus ones to the Ambani wedding?
Goals. What about the people that bought those tickets, bro? Yuck.
Not goals.
Not goals. Like, please God, me never. Like, imagine wanting clout so bad.
So bad. Have you ever scammed any? Like, have you ever scammed to get into like a music festival or an experience?
Yeah.
Yeah?
So basically for Post Malone, I got gold tickets, but I wanted VIP. But those weren't available. So I carried like 10,000 rupees cash and I was like, I'll just pay the bouncer and he'll get me in.
And?
But a fan was working the event, so they were like, just come. And I was like, oh, thank you. And then I went to VIP and then I was vaping and then I got kicked out. So I went back to gold.
Influencers. They're just
Just
like
us. Then I got my period in white pants.
Nice. I went to Lollapalooza on an artist badge. I went to Lollapalooza on an artist badge. As you
Right.
know, I have so many albums out. And
I
I
was
didn't.
with you.
No, this is before we knew each other.
Oh, okay.
That time we went as influencers
Yeah.
and we had to stand in the front of the
Right,
festival.
Right.
On this occasion, I was at the back of the festival and I hated the lineup. So instead of running with the people to the stage, I got a haircut in the artist village.
Okay.
To
I love that.
who was the British band that was playing the first year? It doesn't matter.
Beatles.
Yeah, the Beatles.
Yeah. Influencer. They're just like us. Bro, you know Tanisho is getting cancelled.
I saw.
Yeah.
Why have I seen this? But yes, I saw.
Yeah, poor
Why?
girl. Because she made a reel saying that like she's surprising her dad with Coldplay tickets, and people were like, "Fuck influencers." And then I got a message like, "It's because of you bloody influencers that none of us regular normal people are getting passes and all of that." And I get it. We're annoying.
No, I was saying influencers have become like the low level nepo baby hate. Like you're hating on a nepo baby, and now you're hating on influencers for having
Yeah.
access to things that you don't have access to. But we were farm to table once. you know, we worked and we toiled in the soil.
We make our own reels.
We
You know,
do.
yesterday I had to
What did you
I
do,
had to-
Sakshi?
work.
Fucking laugh like a wench.
I
That took me
actually
back
didn't
to
have
Snow
to
White.
work yesterday.
Yeah. No, I mean, I was also thinking about one thing that was really that really came out on this trip was that I understood how privileged I am back home. Like, I just, like, my privilege was too palpable,
Why?
because number one, no one recognized me. And no one was giving me any special treatment. And my sister clocked it. She's like, no one recognized you this time.
It's the worst. Especially London because it's filled with Indians. So what the fuck?
Yeah, why not? So I was like, okay, theek hai. And the only reason I want to be recognized is because you feel so lonely in a foreign city. You just want someone to come and chat with you. But everyone in London is like so on their way, and it's like kind of intimidating to try and enter a conversation with them.
Yeah.
So like if somebody just came to me, they were like, hey, we love the podcast. I could at least have a conversation.
Local.
Oh yeah, we got stopped in Paris in one place. That was sweet. Yeah. Okay, one place.
Yeah.
No, but like people come and they're like, I hope I'm not disturbing you. You seem really busy. And literally there is a ticker on my head that says, I am not being disturbed. I am not busy. I am so fucking lost. I don't understand what's happening. Please talk to me. But
Local
no one-
woman discovers she likes being famous.
Yeah, it's really nice. I would 10 on 10 would recommend being famous as well.
Guys, just try it. What's stopping you from being in a Netflix TV show?
Yeah. And also back home, you're like so like protected, right?
Yeah.
Because you've come from a certain upbringing, you're in a certain place, you know your way around the city. When you're thrown in a foreign environment, you are with everyone else. And then you have to live like everyone else. And there is so much racism, but there's also so much reverse racism because all the people of color are fighting each other to be like, no, तू include नहीं होगा नहीं तू include नहीं होगा.
I am the marginalized group that wants to be included.
Yeah, dude, me, Natasha and Meera, we were walking down a road and there was a homeless person, a white guy, and he was like, can I please have some change? And Natasha felt really bad and we were like, chhod de bhai. Okay, so we crossed him and we were feeling really bad and we were like, maybe we should give him some money. The minute we crossed him, you know what he did? He turned to us and he was like, tat 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 tat, how do you like my Indian accent? We literally got hazed by a homeless person.
You can't be racist and funny.
Bro, and it's really like you are constantly, I'm like, I'm not scared for my personal security in India as much as I am in
I
like a
agree.
foreign country because people are crazy. Like genuinely, England has a problem because everyone has like drinks a lot, so they have an alcohol problem, which leads to the fact that most old people in Europe, they talk to themselves. And they're screaming at themselves. And they literally, Natasha and I were in a grocery store, and this woman came in France and she was like screaming, fuck you in French and screaming. And we were both just trying to pick up a cheese and we were trying to volley this woman who was walking down the aisle. And I was like, you never know. They'd be like, oh, brown person, they're taking our jobs. And literally, if you go, there's a page in England for British crime. And there's just these people who go around finding pickpockets and screaming, pickpocket, pickpocket.
Attention.
Yeah. And then there are these like Sudanese men who are going with swords and breaking into shops in broad daylight and stealing phones. And literally yesterday, when I was walking down Versova, I held my phone so hard, and then I had to be like, "All is well. I'm in India. Da 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 da
Bro.
da. I'm in India." It's like,
I came back from Europe last time and I took off my phone case because I was like, India is safe.
Yeah.
My phone can't even fall in India. It's a different thing. It's broken now.
my phone had water damage. My palms were sweating so hard while I was like holding on. Like, no one will get to get this phone. I only carry
Bro, your
fanny packs.
knuckles get white holding your phone, and then you have to like like I've held children, you know, and I'm not like I hold my phone like this in Europe, and then if I have to look for directions, I turn against the wall and I memorize the fucking directions, and it's like I don't want to live like that. I miss being privileged.
But this is also to say that if you know how to hack your way around like a foreign country, it's a great experience. There was like Paris was just brimming with art. Like there was just art everywhere. Natasha and I were just walking down, feeling so inspired. Of course, we were like, "Ab iska merch banayenge, ab iska merch banayenge." And then we came back with this fat folder of like what we want to do with merch. The only thing I would not
Merch?
recommend is getting like if you're going alone to a foreign country, don't get drunk at night. Like don't get drunk. Like
Get tipsy.
get tipsy if you want to, be with other people, but don't get drunk. Like
Mm.
that's the only thing that can really fuck you up in a foreign
Yeah.
country. And just hold on to your phone and you'll be fine. If you've grown up in Delhi and Bombay, it's a piece of cake.
There's this really niche art gallery in Paris. I don't know if you guys visited it. It's the Louvre.
Yeah, no, we didn't.
It's got this like painting of this woman that's really famous.
Madonna Lisa.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's the
That's
one.
the one.
Did you all see
No,
it?
no. Our whole
Oh.
modus operandi was that we are not going to do touristy things.
Yeah, this is really niche.
I know Radhika Seth went to it in COVID and pulled her mask down to take a picture. See, I keep up
Influencers.
with
They're
current
just like
affairs.
us.
Yeah. But we decided we'd only go and like have just experience the city because something about every recommendation for Paris was like, hey, don't go with an itinerary. Just go and experience the city and it'll take you somewhere. And it really took us to places where there were no other foreign tourists from our country. It was great.
Did you go to the Eiffel Tower?
We did. Oh my god, dude! This is how I know I'm a content creator and how I'm so tuned into content creation because we reached the Eiffel Tower at night and it's got a different light work happening because of the Olympics, so it's going black and white. And I was like, wow, a collab, Eiffel Tower X Olympics in my mind. That was the only touristy thing we did. We went to the Eiffel Tower. It was very cute for all of 5 minutes. And then literally we were harassed by some men. It was not fun. My sister is a magnet, okay, for ethnic communities from this side of the world. I don't know, there's something about her. Everywhere she goes, it's like they are drawn to her.
I love it.
Yeah, so we were trying to run away from these men. So we went and stood next to the cops, and then the cops went away. So then we were fucked. So we went and sat on a bench and we were trying to book a Tesla, an Uber. Sorry. An
You were
Uber.
trying to book it Tesla,
I was
guys.
going to say an Uber, and then I was going to be like, oh, it's a Tesla,
Oh.
but an Uber. And this guy turns around, he's like, I want to talk to you. I want to talk to you. So we're like not looking at him. He's like, I want to talk to you. I want to talk to you. And my sister's friend's like, we don't want to talk to you. He's like, not you. I want to talk to her. And my sister was fully disassociating, having a non-verbal night where she hasn't opened her mouth in what seems to be an hour plus. And then we ran to an Uber and we were like,
A Tesla?
Arrivederci, Paris. And we were on to our next location.
When I went to the Eiffel Tower, I was like on my phone, like walking behind everyone. It was like my two brothers who you met yesterday, and they're like big, okay?
They are
like,
two Eiffel Towers.
Yeah, they're huge.
Yeah.
And my aunt was with them, and I was in the back, like texting, being a whatever, like a 21-year-old, just being a bitch, basically. So I was walking, and it was late at night, and the lights were on, whatever, very cute. I was uploading my stories. And then suddenly, these two huge men come and stand in front of me, and they're like trying to intimidate me. And I just looked up because it takes me time to react in general. And then the next thing you know, my two huge brothers are behind those two men. And then like they were like, what happened? And then those guys ran off.
Oh, dude.
Yeah.
It is so nice to have guy buddy travelers
Bro.
when you're in public, like in tourist places. Natasha and I and Meera were like lugging suitcases, and that was the only time.
Worse.
I literally opened my phone and I was like, I miss you, love you, can't wait to be back.
My brother has the guts to tell me, oh, when I go to Europe, I don't find it unsafe. I'm like, you're 6'7". No wonder people are not trying to intimidate you. And he was like, oh, do you think that plays a role? I'm like, yeah, it fucking plays a role. No one's going to try and come physically intimidate someone that's physically larger than them. And he was like, huh. No, but there are no negative elements when I travel. I'm like, yeah. They probably think you are the negative element.
Dude, but I have to tell you, I got stopped 5 times in Paris and people spoke to me in French asking me for directions. I was like, I am tourist. And they were so disappointed. But I was like, did I fit in?
You got the fashion right.
I got the fashion right. And all I wanted to do is get European fashion right. Like,
and Paris is like the deep end. Wow.
Salute to you, H&M. Thanks.
Thanks H&M for
giving me the
sponsoring
staples.
Naina's
Yeah.
trip. Not this episode. But we're okay.
No count. We're not keeping count.
Oh, yeah.
It's fine.
Don't worry. Next time.
But the best thing
Oh.
is that India is so small. Like everything connects in the way that yesterday I was looking at these stories by this one influencer called Twinkle Stanley
Yeah.
in Dubai, who's talking about a shit date she had in London. Okay.
Right.
Next thing, my sister sends me a text saying the shit date is hooking up with her friend. And they've all kind of figured out this is the same person. Basically, Twinkle swipes on this guy in London and she's not in her senses. Like, you're on travel, you put your guards down. So she's like, okay, this guy's invited me all the way to his side of town. It's okay. I'll take the L and I'll go. Okay, very far away from wherever she was. No help of how she can get there. She ends up on this date. Guess what the date is? It's walking around this open area. She walked 20k steps with this boy on this date. And then
Jeez.
at the end of it, she's like, I'm really hungry. Can we get something to eat? So he says, everything is shut. Let me take you to a grocery store. And she's like, in that people pleaser mode in her head, where she's like, wow, so sweet. He's taking me all the way to the grocery store to at least help me find a piece of
Aw.
food. So she's like, I reached the grocery store. And then I'm like, it's fine. I'll go. I'll handle it from here. I'll go get myself. You can go home. He said, no, actually, I need to pick up some groceries for myself. So he brought her to the grocery store so he could go grocery shopping. I'm sure there was a restaurant open
Yeah.
somewhere.
Yeah.
The cheapest date ever.
And your sister's
Somebody's
friend is hooking up with it. Okay. Why would you go on a fucking walking date next to someone's house, first of all? That's not even... That's how you get...
Yeah, that's how some shit
That's just
happened.
like...
And she's like, apparently she was like holding onto her phone really hard because again,
It's London.
It's
Yeah.
London. And he clocked it and he said, chill na bro.
Was he Desi?
Yeah, he's
Oh.
from Delhi, bro. Your favorite people, Delhi
Eeks.
boys.
Going on one date with one Delhi boy once.
Take the Delhi boy out of Delhi and suddenly the gedi is not it. 20k chalenge hum. Dheere, dheere, dheere.
Dude, first of all, how can you go meet a Delhi boy in the pits of London?
The only person you can meet in London is a Delhi boy. I met Ishan Khattar walking down the road and he's a Delhi boy.
Did he recognize you? Did he say fan of the
Even
pod?
if he couldn't have recognized me, it just so happened, it was like so cinematic almost. We're in this busiest street, it's the Hill Road of London.
Oxford.
And yeah, and 100 people, thousands of people are walking, and the only 2 Desis, Indians living in Bombay now, actors, one struggling, one less struggling. I think, we lock
You
eyes.
are the less struggling.
Yeah. And then he has no option but to say hi to me because we both met at GQ event.
Yeah. Best dressed.
Best dressed, you and me and 100 other people. Yeah. So I was like, hi, you come here often?
Just...
And this is why.
What did he say?
And that, kids, is how I met Ishan Khattar. He's
love
like,
that.
yeah. I said of all the places, and then I realized my noob ass, who's been to London for the first time in 15,000 years, every fucking second person from Bombay is in London.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you know how to recognize a tourist in London, like the Indian tourists? We're not wearing jackets. We're wearing a faux fur shrug. And we're wearing flat sole like sneakers, and we're like, oh yeah, I bought these specifically for the trip. And then all our big toe is a little swollen at the end of it, and it's quite gross. And you like, we're
There's
just
there's like a Delhi girl uniform. If you're from Delhi and you're traveling to a cold place, US back in the day, skinny jeans, like horse riding, knee-high boots, a blazer, and somehow the hairband comes out. I'm like, "Kaun Blair Waldorf? Tum go back." Go back to eating momos in IIT market. Like, this is not you.
it's also the sling bag that is just too small for anything, but also it has khakra in it and it's being protected. And all the guys give the wallet to the girl, and the girl is just with her like 4 compartment sling bag.
I love
Quite
the
cute.
guys though. They're all in like their shorts, their hands are in their pockets. They're walking aram se with no agenda. And
Like, can you pass my wallet? Can you? I wanna buy. You know, on principle I don't carry people's shit for them anymore because my bag is also small. But
Sakshi is the sexiest traveler. She has a tiny little bag. It has a really sexy Amex card in it. That is it. One lip gloss because you know she has great skin. And that's it. She's just walking around.
if the place doesn't accept Amex, you know, on the tram in Amsterdam, they don't accept Amex, and I was like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
Okay, I just stood there, and then like that guy was like, we don't accept Amex. I was like, I'm not getting off.
Yeah.
And then some guy just paid for me.
There you go. You don't have to be a damsel in distress.
That's
You can
what-
just be a bitch on.
Just an undistressed bitch, and some guy will be like, I'm kind of into that. He just paid for it, and I said, oh, thank you. And then I walked
That's
off.
sweet. There's a guy
Yeah.
to match everyone's freak.
And my freak is just, I principally only carry Amex. That's why I like India. Google
Yeah.
Pay, bro. I'll Google Pay.
You know, I like India. Swiggy delivery.
Blinkit, bro.
Blinkit.
Fucking
Amazing.
Blinkit.
Bro, तुम बाहर के देश में हो 6 बजे के बाद you can't do anything.
Have you know, my favorite thing ever is when some stupid NRI comes back. And
Only
they're like,
part of our
"Oh,
audience. It's okay.
I love you guys," but they'll be like, oh my God, you know, I don't have XYZ. And I'm like, okay, why are we freaking out? I'll
Yeah.
just Blinkit it. And then they'll be like, what's Blinkit? And I'm like, excuse?
Yeah.
Blinkit? What do you want? You
Yeah.
will get it in 8 minutes. And they never believe you that it's 8 minutes. And the boys at Blinkit never disappoint
Dude.
because it is there in 8 minutes. Whatever you need. Underwear?
It's there. 300
My brother had to rush to India recently, and he was like, I need underwear. And I was like, okay, Blinkit. And he got Pepe Jeans underwear from Blinkit. Who said we are not a developed country? I would like to speak with them.
Bro, I'm telling you, everywhere we went, so it rained, and I was carrying a paper bag because, you know, they care about the environment in Europe. I was like, I love plastic, okay? All of my bags, they fucking melted. Me and Natasha put €3 together and bought my sister a raincoat that essentially looked like a condom. And we made her carry all the bags and we just put this tarp on her and she walked home. It was the dumbest thing I've ever seen in my life. And then
Couldn't be India.
couldn't be India. There's no dignity of labor here, you know? I was like, there are too many labor laws in India. No, sorry, there are too many labor laws in Europe. Everyone looks so happy in the service industry. And they don't know any. Best part, you go to London, you have some food left over, you're like, meko parcel karna hai bhaiya. They hand you the fucking box. And then they charge you service.
We sound fucked. You know that, right?
Yeah.
It's fine.
I'm just here to embrace the privilege that I've gotten. Ab itna mila hai, mera hai. It's mine. It's mine. What I don't have, I work towards. What I have, it's given to me. That is the way life is.
I'm just gonna let you. Yeah, you've seen Mad Men. Thank God we are not men in our 50s, bro.
Honestly, after sitting in Switzerland for a low sum of 5 lakhs and getting the man experience, you guys have it good. I get it. I get it.
Keep being privileged. Don't fight for women's rights.
Yeah.
Dude, you know, Meftol Spaz isn't available on Blinkit, so I just have started hot water bagging it because it's available on Blinkit. If it's not on Blinkit, it doesn't exist.
Mm-hmm. I have to tell you some good stories. I spent 2 hours with a makeup artist and we had a heart-to-heart conversation. And I've got this sick habit from Sakshi. I like to gaslight people into breaking up with their boyfriend.
I have never asked anyone to break up with their boyfriend.
No. Leading the witness.
When have I ever?
No, like...
Some of my friends...
So she's like, I was like so curious. What are the guys like in England? You know, like, yeah, are they any better than our shining Raja Betas? So she's like, okay. She sighed. She's like right now, like, you know, my partner, he knows I've been out for like the entire week. I've been working. He's at home. He's gone for golf. That's all he's done today. And I know when I get home, there will be no dinner and the house will be a sty. And I was like, oh, so same. You know, so then she's like, so I said, what is it like? She's like, dude, once I went on a date with a guy and we were just chatting, and of course one thing led to another. We ended up hooking up. I don't know what happened, TMI, but I bled. And he said, oh my God, those are branded sheets. And he left me at the train station and he ghosted me.
Damn.
So I was like, same. So I'm kidding. But so basically a universal thing.
I love men who like want to have sex, but like they don't like women's bodies.
Yeah.
They're like, ew, I'm not going down on her. Like it's all chip or some shit. And it's like, oh, so you don't like it when a woman gets wet? Is that what you're telling me to my face?
Yeah.
It's like, oh, you know, when like women get turned on, it's easier to go in, and I like a tight hole. And it's like, oh, you don't like to turn women on. I love that for you. Weird way to tell me no woman has come from you, but like, cool. Different strokes for different folks.
You know what's really been getting my goat these days?
Getting your goat. Please tell me what's been getting your goat.
You know Anna Delvey, the big scammer?
Yeah.
So she got out of jail and now she's on Dancing with the Stars.
I love that.
And she's bedazzled her house arrest bracelet.
I love
and she's
that.
just cha-chaing and tangoing. And people are like, we love you, Anna. And I'm like, she fucking scammed the world.
Wait, did she scam the world or did she just social climb?
By scamming people. She's climbed and she took money. Both. She started a
But-
fake foundation where she was taking money. But
Aren't
it was
all foundations fake?
arguably. But yeah.
Who did she piss off? Because
And then you know who the other person who's dancing a lot on Instagram and has only love pouring in? Indrani Mukherjee.
yeah, she has been dancing, and I did see the documentary, and she's
I was
not
disturbed.
a very, but she's not a very likable character, I
Yeah.
would say. But who are these people pouring in love for her? Like, I post Kathak videos and I'm pretty bad at it, and no one's telling me I'm amazing. But for her, people are like, you go, girl.
Yeah. So I'm waiting for the crossover where Anna Delvey and Indrani Mukherjee make like a collab video.
Dude, Naina's biggest idea for Moment of Silence, and y'all can cut this out later if y'all want this. We get influencers that would definitely not be friends and put them in a room together and watch them break each other.
But we did it for 50 episodes.
Which one of us broke?
You.
Me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Everyone had their bets placed on me, but I've seen Sakshi break.
Quite a bit, but let's not give you the entire credit. My life's hard.
Yeah.
But shout out Indrani Mukherjee. Keep
No.
dancing online. Please don't
Relax.
meet me in person.
Relax.
I'm
It's
a
like
little
people who are
scared.
like, oh, look at Nirav Modi just walking down the road in London, chilling.
Dude, Vijay Mallya.
Chilling.
Chillin'. Like
Yeah.
a villain. Like rah rah rah.
And people put us on Reddit.
His fucking son got married, bro.
Yeah.
Vijay Mallya. My dad used to work for Kingfisher, right? So I used to call him Vijay Uncle. I never met the guy. I was just like, thanks for funding my education. He doesn't work for Kingfisher anymore. My dad's retired.
Yeah.
What
you know
it
what
is.
I'm living this podcast on? Thinking that I'm never going to make it in Bollywood. So I'm saying whatever comes out of my mouth.
And why not?
Yeah.
Yeah. If Bare Biceps can talk about aliens,
We did it too.
yeah. If Raj Shamani can talk about
Finance.
finance,
We did it too.
if
Frenemies
Joe-
can talk about truth or drink. We've done
we
it.
are a little drunk all the time. So what
Just
if
stealing ideas
with
from
truth and drink actually?
doing two things at once. Even when we
hard.
drink, we still tell the truth. It's like
Influencer.
no one explained the rules of the game to us. We're just here playing it.
Dude, actually, but one time Naina and I played truth or drink and we were like saying the truth and then we were
Taking a shot. Isn't that how you play truth or drink?
on that note. Thank you so much for watching.
We're very close to 50 episodes, guys. We've been on since November, okay? We've been on since November and we're at 27,000 something followers and it's been 3 weeks since I was in Europe and it hasn't changed.
Yeah.
So
Guys.
please, 50 se pehle get us to at least 30.
Come on, bro.
Come on.
50,000 subscribers.
Sakshi's deteriorating.
Come on, guys. Please, come on. It's very irritating, because we've been doing it for so long and you'll never want to help us with anything. And like, we're getting more annoying. And then if we continue to be underrated and we also get annoying,
Yeah.
then we'll never make it. So just let us make it so we can stay less annoying.
Stunning. Follow us, subscribe, rate us, comment down below. See you next
Or
time.
don't talk to me. Bye.